Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show, and it's time to answer your portfolio queries. And the very special highlight of our particular show is doing live financial planning of our viewers. Just in case you're watching the show live and want to send across your questions, do WhatsApp us your queries and also email us on the email ID. Move on, and we have Anil Rego who will be answering and helping you with all your financial portfolio details and alignment with your financial goals. Hi, Anil, and welcome back to the show once again. And let's take Arunadraha's question first. She's a businesswoman and she says that she's 30 years old. She's doing an SIP of 12,500 every month, and her goal is for 20 years to stay put in this investment portfolio. She's got 5 SIPs: HDFC BAF 3000, ICICI Pru Large Cap, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, Nippon India Small Cap. She's been doing SIP of 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 and all these funds. Okay, so she's not given me the amount that she wants to accumulate, but 12,500 SIP per month and 5 schemes. Schemes look good to you?
Yeah, I think she's done a fantastic job actually in choosing the scheme. Okay. Because, right from also having a balanced advantage fund which sort of manages risk, and provides stability. Okay. Then you have a large cap fund in, ICICI Pru Large Cap. And that, again, provides stability with some bit of growth. Okay. And then she has Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, which is, good for long-term consistent returns, etc. Also taking advantage of, say, global markets. And then she has Motilal Oswal Mid Cap and his Nippon India Small Cap in the mid and small cap categories, which, can potentially give the best return. They're high risk, high return. And so I think she's got a good mix of it. It's very good to see that, she's looking at a 20-year type of time frame. And that is when you actually make money and, your money compounds for you. So I think great going. I think just continue to maintain it. Maybe one thing that one can add on is, as one goes forward, you can see if you can keep topping up your, SIPs so that you're able to also be in line with inflation and build a larger corpus for oneself, especially, since one is in business. It's good to have a bit of a corpus to take care of retirement type of needs so that you don't have to keep working, if you don't want to.
Very interesting. Thumbs up to all your schemes that you've chosen. And yes, we don't have the corpus that you want to accumulate, but then any rough calculation, how much she'll be able to accumulate in 20 years, Anil?
I need to just look at that, but
sure.
I think she'll at least be able to, do a couple of crores plus.
Oh, that's lovely. And if she plans to step it up, do you advise her to distribute that amount in these funds only, or just add a new fund?
No, I think we'll need to keep watching how funds are performing.
Sure.
And maybe every 2-3 years, you may need to make a change. So I think, as and when she, invests every year, it may be a good point to review, if you're looking to increase it. On any periodicity that you increase, just review your funds and say that, okay, is there something that even I can stop an SIP in a particular fund and sort of move it to something else, right? So that is something which she can use as a strategy.
All right, fantastic. Next question is again from Khyati. I think we're celebrating Women's Day today. And in fact, it's Men's Day. So happy Men's Day to you, Anil.
Thank you.
But let's take Khyati's question. She says she's 27 years old and she wants to do an SIP of 25,000 and target is 5 CR. She's very clear about that. And so she wants you to recommend some funds.
Yeah, so interestingly, she's not given a time frame.
Yeah,
okay.
That's right.
So she'll be able to achieve that, 5 crore number, say, in 25 years. Okay. It's very interesting that, just a small, 25,000 type of SIP can achieve that type of corpus for you, over a longer time frame. So that's something for everybody to sort of keep in mind and look at. And what are the, funds that she can look at? She can look at a combination of, let's say, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, Nippon India Large Cap, HDFC Mid Cap Opportunities, and Nippon India Small Cap. So broadly, she can also change the weights for these funds depending on, how much of risk one wants to take. Either do it equally, or if one wants to be a little conservative, we've suggested Parag Parikh Flexi and Nippon India Large Cap can be 7,500 rupees per strategy versus the others can be 5,000 rupees per scheme. So I think that is what she can do, and she should be able to achieve her goal very well.
Interesting, I really like the fact that she's 27 years old and she's so sorted. 25,000 SIP going on to start off with, and then 5 CR. Okay, I'm just hoping that she's aligned it very well with her investment trajectory also up ahead, and the funds have been recommended. So Khyati, all the best with that going forward. Let's move on. Let's take Sakshi's question. Anil, she's invested equally in SIP. She's doing SIP in HDFC Flexi Cap, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, Nippon India Large Cap, and SBI Contra. She would like to invest more in SIP, I'm assuming mutual funds, SIP, and then she wants to get into stocks as well. So she wants to invest 5 lakhs in stocks. So all right, so the thing out here is for the stocks queries, we have a separate show, Sakshi, where we can take your question. But then, yes, if you want to invest in mutual funds, you can also do a lump sum out there of 5 lakhs. So let's just help with that first, Anil. How do you recommend she diversify or invest 5 lakhs in mutual funds?
Yeah, so even I would think that somebody should touch stocks and equities only once when one is able to manage it well and look at sectors and the economy and various other points, how a particular company is doing. So that is something that keep in mind. And even if you're just starting off, start off with a virtual portfolio and then get into a mutual fund, then get into a stock specific portfolio. But I think for a mutual fund portfolio, when you're looking at lump sum, I think you can, considering the funds that you have, we're also saying that let's not add funds unnecessarily. So possibly a one-time lump sum can be Nippon India Large Cap Fund. This is keeping in mind that large cap valuation is a little better off, and so large cap will also give you some degree of safety out there. The other strategy can be that if one wants to go for higher risk return, then I would think that a good strategy to use is what you call a systematic transfer. You park money, say the 5 lakhs into HDFC ultra short term fund as an example, and then over 6 to 12 months, you can even do a weekly systematic transfer or a monthly systematic transfer into Motilal Oswal Mid Cap. We prefer a weekly transfer because it averages out very well. So of course, if you are doing an STP, you have to have an ultra short term fund within the same fund house. Okay, so if you're doing Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, then you have to have an ultra short term or a liquid fund of Motilal Oswal fund house, because that's, I think, the best way for her to go about it.
All right, I think with that, it's a wrap on the show as well. Thank you so much, Anil, for taking time out and helping our viewers with their portfolio queries. And for all our viewers, I'm going to leave you with our WhatsApp number and email ID where you can send across your queries, anything about your investments or a check on your fund mix, insurance policy, credit card outstanding, or anything about the loan that you want to take our experts' help. You can WhatsApp us your queries, and you can also email us your questions on the IDs flashing on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.